Today we're going to take a tour of 3 properties in Mililani at different price points. And just so you know, Mililani is in central Oahu, and it's primarily appealing for folks who work on the military bases that are close by, or people who just want to be centrally located on the island. My name's Chris Shomo. I'm a real estate agent and owner and founder of Home Sweet Home Hawaii Real Estate, brokered by eXp Realty. Hey, if this is your first time on our channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Hawaii, go ahead and subscribe below and also tap the bell for notifications so you can be first to learn about the current real estate market here in Hawaii. All right, now briefly about Mililani. Today we're touring 3 properties at different price points in Mililani. Now make sure to stick around to the end where we're going to talk to you about the 7 different rec centers and pools that the residents have access to, and this applies for all 3 properties we're touring today. Now first, let's talk about the Mililani development as a whole. Now Mililani is a master plan community that was developed in phases over several decades. Now the residential communities in this town are divided into really 2 parts, into Mililani Town and Mililani Mauka. Mililani Town was built between the late 60s to the late 80s, and Mililani Mauka, on the other hand, was built starting in 1990, and it's located just east of the H2 from Mililani Town. So as far as the location for Mililani, Mililani is a town in central Oahu with a population of about 27,000 people and just under 10,000 homes, 9,600. Now, what we refer to as central Oahu includes several towns and communities that are situated between the Waianae and the Ko'olau mountain ranges. The main areas, and we'll pull them up on the map here for you, are Wahiawa, which we call the Pineapple Town, and Wahiawa is surrounded by agricultural land and is even home to the Dole Plantation. Then there's the town of Waipahu, which was historically a sugar plantation town and has older homes and shops. Next to Waipahu is Pearl City, which is by Pearl Harbor. And Pearl City is mostly known for its residential neighborhoods and commercial centers, and it also has the Leeward Community College. Then south of Pearl City is Aiea, where you have the Polimomi Medical Center, and Aiea also has a lot of shops and restaurants, including the Pearl Ridge Shopping Center, which happens to be the 2nd largest shopping center on Oahu after Ala Moana Mall. And Pearl Ridge Shopping Center is also Hawaii's largest enclosed shopping center. Now let's talk about the price ranges of these homes. The average price of a single family home is around $1,030,000. And of the 83 homes that were sold in the past 12 months, they ranged anywhere from $750,000 for a teardown upwards to $1.5 million, actually just shy, $1.45 million. Now I won't go into the pros and cons of Mililani here. We actually have another video you can check out to learn more about what to look out for and benefits of living in Mililani, and you can find the link to that in the description below. Okay, so let's jump into these 3 properties. The first property is in the Nob Hill neighborhood. This is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath townhome in above average condition, listed for $565,000. Hey, so here we are in the community of Nob Hill, and it's a cluster of townhomes, of 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom townhomes. And it is a really cute, desirable neighborhood here. There are plenty of little parks and play areas, and Mililani is known for being a family-friendly community. And at Nob Hill, this is really the entry point of buying into Mililani. And here we'll take a look inside that 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath townhome. And the cost is, and the HOA fees here are about $800 a month. And keep in mind though, at Mililani, you're also part of a huge master plan community. For an additional $50 a quarter, you have access to 7 swimming pools, recreation centers and playgrounds, lots of jogging and walking trails. Now this 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath is 840 square feet. So it doesn't sound like a lot of space, but it is 2 levels. And the way that it's designed, you walk in, you've got a kind of an open area. You walk in, small little dining space, great little kitchen, bathroom, living area, walk out to a lanai, and you walk out to nice green space and more yard space. So one thing to keep in mind here, it's also a good investment opportunity here. This one you'll see needs some TLC, but just to give you an idea, I've helped clients buy and sell here a few times in Nob Hill. And just 4 years ago, the 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhome was $465,000 that she bought into, and now it's valued at $600,000. So that's a 23% increase in just over 4 years. So just something to consider when you're looking at Nob Hill. Now let's go take a look inside. It was built in 1972 and then remodeled in 2022. It has just shy of 900 square feet of interior living space plus a lanai area. The kitchen has been upgraded and has stainless steel appliances. The HOA and maintenance fees total just under $500 a month, $493, which includes sewer and water. It does have a fenced-in yard and a lanai area where you can barbecue, and this is also where you'll find the washer and dryer closet. This property comes with 1 parking spot, whereas the 3-bedroom units will have 2 parking spaces. Pets are allowed in this development, but for specifics and restrictions, you'll definitely need to check the details with the HOA. And the location of this development is super convenient in that it's close to Mililani Town Center, grocery stores, restaurants, parks, and also there's a movie theater close by. It also has easy access to the freeway. And a benefit to the buyer of this home is that there's a VA assumable loan available at a rate of 3.5% with a remaining mortgage balance of $559,000. So it's really hard to find assumable loans where the balance is actually almost the full listing price. That's actually a great scenario. Otherwise, if there's a huge gap between the sales price and the loan amount, one would have to come up with that difference in cash to close. For more info though on assumable loans, you may want to check out the video we did on VA loans with a lender where we covered this specific topic, and you can find the link below to that as well. Now, one of the cons of this home is that it's older for sure, and it could use some more updates. And as always, before buying, you want to have that home inspection right, and make sure to walk through the neighborhood and just see the place for yourself. Now, homes in this development have actually increased a little over 25% over the past 4 years. Huge, right? So these homes are great for first-time home buyers and people who just want to get into the market in a place where values tend to always be strong. So what do you think of this home? The homes I've sold here in Nob Hill over the years have performed very well on the market over time. Let me know what you think. For what it is, small, older, etc., is $565,000 a reasonable price for what you get with this home, all things considered? Next up, let's look at a property in the Mililani Hawaii development. Here we are in the community of Mililani Hawaii in Mililani, and it's a townhome development. And this can give you a good idea of really what you can expect to pay in the $700,000 range. It is an older community, like much of Mililani. It was built in the early 70s, and you'll see that as we go inside. But they are surprisingly large inside. It's 1,500 square feet. It feels really large once you're inside. The ceilings are vaulted when you walk in, plenty of space in there. But this home is priced in the about $720,000, and it's really priced well for a fixer-upper. And you'll see here that it really does need renovation inside, but this is a great entry point for families or for someone that needs a larger home at around 1,500 square feet, because typically single-family homes in the 1,500, 1,700 square feet and higher in Mililani, they're going to start in the $950,000 range. And typically the average sales price for a single-family house in Mililani hovers around 1.2 million. So around $720,000 for a fixer-upper townhome. It has the feel of a single-family house without having to pay over $1 million to get into the neighborhood. Let's take a look inside. This one is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, quarter lot townhome for $719,000 in average condition. Now, it does have an open floor plan and the living room has vaulted ceilings. The kitchen is updated and has granite countertops and stainless steel appliances. This is an older home. It was built in 1977 and has 1,500 square feet of living space plus a 200 square foot lanai. Now, when you're considering older homes like this one, as well as the townhome we just toured, the home inspection, like I mentioned, will be very important. You need to know as much as you can about potential expenses down the road, even though the home is listed in excellent condition. Now, the location of this home feels really private because it's an end unit and it's right next to the Kealohi Park soccer fields. And this development also allows pets, and again, it's always important to check the specific requirements and any pet policies before buying. Pretty much most of the developments have limits on which pets are allowed, or limits at least on the size or the weight of the pet, and even how many pets. This home comes with 2 designated parking spots, and the association and maintenance fees are $850 a month, which cover sewer and water. This home is also very close to Rec Center 4, which has 2 swimming pools, one of which is a kiddie pool. There's also a splash park, picnic tables, a playground, and some other things. Now I'll talk more about the Mililani Town Association amenities in a bit, but this rec center is part of the amenities included for the residents in this development. Okay, now let's go to the last property we're going to tour in the Mililani area. I'm excited to show you inside this home. Now, with Mililani homes, they were all built in the 70s, this one in 1971. So you want to make sure when you buy that when it's fully renovated, check the plumbing, check the electrical work, that sort of thing. Obviously, make sure you get a home inspection done. But this one has been renovated to the nines, and it's super special. So when you walk in, you'll see it's kind of split level. So upstairs, you've got 3 bedrooms and full bath. Downstairs, you have a huge primary ensuite, which is great for, parents if they want to be separated by their older kids, or for in-laws, what have you. And the downstairs also leads to this huge outdoor lanai. It's a covered lanai space, almost 500 square feet, and we'll show you what that looks like as well. Let's take a look inside. I actually expect this home to have multiple offers in just a few days here. Let's go take a look. This is a single family home with 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms for just under $1.3 million, listed at $1,298,000. It was built in 1971 and was renovated in 2024. This home has close to 1,800 square feet of living space, plus a 486 square foot lanai. The layout of this home is a split level style, yet it's really thought out. When you enter the home, you first enter the living room, then beyond that is the kitchen and then the dining area, which are fully renovated. The kitchen is small, but the design, the color scheme, and the countertops, along with the appliances, are simply stunning. Then off the dining area are the sliding glass doors, which lead down the steps to a nice yard and covered lanai area. Now in the backyard, this is where you're going to see all the nice mountain views. Back in the living room, when you enter the home and you go down left, down the steps is a very large private primary suite. You enter a sitting area, and off the sitting area is the primary bedroom and bathroom. There's also a large second living room area with doors that lead out to the large covered lanai area, as well as the backyard. This backyard is fenced in and it's great for pets or kids. Now upstairs is where you're going to find the 3 other bedrooms and the bathroom. The location of this home is great because it's just a couple minutes from the Mililani Town Center and about 1.5 miles from the Mililani Golf Club. Okay, you've stuck around and I promise to share more about the amenities of Mililani. Something that all 3 of these properties have in common are the 7 recreation centers that are managed by the Mililani Town Association, what we call the MTA. These rec centers are all different and they have amazing amenities. All but one of them have swimming pools, and they have different things like slides, playgrounds. One has a sailing pool that's used for parties and children with special needs. And then there are tennis and basketball courts and pickleball courts. There are kiddie pools. One has a splash park, and one has indoor seating. One has a business center. You get the idea. So the great thing is you just need to get your MTA card for a small fee. I think it's like $6 or $7, and it's good for the whole family. And that card can get you access to all 7 rec centers. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you enjoyed checking out these Mililani homes today. If you found this video to be helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, tap the like button for us, and tap the notification bell. That way you can be first to know when we post a new video and keep you informed in the Hawaii real estate market. Also, if you're interested in learning more about the real estate market in Hawaii in general, feel free to reach out. You can give me a call, schedule a Zoom chat, send me an email, or shoot me a text. My contact info is below. Whether you plan to buy a home for your ohana now in the next 9 days or 9 months down the road later on, we always love it when people reach out. We're here to make your move as smooth and stress-free as possible. Thanks for watching, and until next video, aloha.